What is the worst thing to wake up to? A call from work wondering where I have been all morning. That pit in your stomach when you wake up, look at your phone, and see you're hours late for work. From ready to pass back out to instant anxiety fueled adrenaline in 0.2 seconds. I was babysitting my niece one time when she was about 4. I packed her off to bed and went to watch a movie on the couch, where I promptly dozed off, only to be woken a few hours later in complete darkness, having no idea where I was, and with a tiny, clammy little demon hand grabbing at my ankle. I've never been awake faster *I in my life, only to be greeted by a very confused child who just wanted a story and who no one had seen fit to tell me could get over the baby gate like a goddamn ninja. We don't tell her mother about the time Aunt Hazel almost kicked her darling daughter through a window. Mine is very similar, but also the opposite. When I was 18, I would regularly visit my sister who lives about 2 hours away. I would usually stay for the weekend, babysit my infant niece, and they could have a chance to go out. This particular time, I dozed off on the couch. I woke up in a blur around midnight and realized I didn't have the baby monitor. I went upstairs and saw the baby's door was open. I tiptoe in and the crib is empty. I full on panic, ran around yelling, checking all the rooms and doors, all still locked. I find my phone and there's a text from my sister. Dog meds are in the window by the sink. 1:30 AM. I finally remembered I had come that weekend to take care of their dog while they, baby included, went to Ohio. I've never been so relieved in my entire life. Police. Woke up to the police knocking on our door a few days before Christmas when I was 14, saying my brother had been reported missing. Turned out the drunk fucker just fell asleep on the train and ended up in Dublin, but shit, that was terrifying. Fever, sore throat, shortness of breath. Just go back to sleep. 2020 is all but a dream. It genuinely feels like everything since the first week of January 2016 has been like what you'd get from someone trying to run an improv show in an asylum that's also on fire. David Bowie died and everything went to shit. Alan Rickman died 4 days later. That was a really bad week. My mom woke me up because my grandmother passed away. This waking up to hear someone has died, is dying, or is deathly ill just sinks your day from the start. Edit. I'm so sorry for your losses. 3. Hearing a era throwing oopo noise. Oh come on, you can do better. Your 3-year-old walking into your bedroom saying they don't feel good and projectile vomiting into your face right as you open your eyes. Oh come on, you can do better. Your 3-year-old walking into your bedroom saying they're a donna at feel good and then placing their anus directly into your eye socket and violently projectile diarrheaing into your cornea. Oh come on, you can do better. Just please don it. Your house burning down. Had this happen once when I was in middle school. It wasn't burning down completely, but the bathroom caught fire. Had to scramble out of bed and grab the super stubborn dog and gfo. An alarm. Not just any alarm. The iPhone alarm. No, really any alarm. Even a song you like only takes around a week to become miserable. One, I woke up to find my dog had diarrhea everywhere. Large puddle on the floor and also in between the side of my bed and the wall. It was completely inside the outlet. I literally had to shut off the electricity and rewire a new outlet that day. Oh shit. The sounds of your parents having sex and you don't live with them anymore. Scream #PLAYER3 joins the game. Waking up to 30 plus missed calls with a brutal hangover and can't remember what you did last night, but you know it wasn't good. Panic. If it is a blackout drunk night, just waking up having not lost your phone is a win in my book. Sunlight. I work the early morning shift and I'm already driving to work before the sun even comes up. A couple of times my phone has ended up under my pillow and I've missed my alarm, only to wake up to the sun glaring in my eyes. That sudden feeling of fucking up always sucks. If you have any stories, please share them in the comments section below. Waking up in an ice bath with a missing kidney and blood all over the place. Don't wanna know how you thought of this one. Charlie the Unicorn. We are going to Condimuantin. Charlie IEEE. A few years ago I was awoken at probably 5 AM. Sun was just starting to appear. by the most rancid stench I have ever experienced. It was so rank that it woke me out of a sound sleep. I'm unwakeable. I will silence alarms in my sleep. I have slept through hurricanes. But this stench slapped me in the face so hard that I was up and ready to fight it at the first grasp of consciousness my body had. At first I thought it was some serious ass dog poop, but my bedroom door was still shut and it would be super weird since my dog doesn't have a history of pooping in the house. So I go on a manhunt for the source of this god awful aroma and I absolutely cannot figure it out. Nothing on the floor, under the bed, on the bed, in the closet, in any piece of furniture, etc. I open the window, partially to let in some fresh air and partially to see if it's coming from outside. Then I walk by my python's enclosure one more time and realize that it is the epicenter of this horrific nightmare fume. I couldn't see much through the barely sunlit room, so I flip the light switch on to see the side of her enclosure covered in a dried, crusty liquid and some bits of unidentifiable chunks. Absolutely disgusted, I have no choice but to get closer and inspect this hazmat crime scene to find out what the fuck happened and see if she was still okay. She was fine, but coiled up at the opposite end of her enclosure with her head poking up at me, pleading, begging, please, please human, kill me. She had escaped the day before and had been fed the day before that. If you don't know much about caring for snakes, you have to let them rest and digest about 72 hours after eating, otherwise they can and most likely will vomit. Do you know what snake vomit looks like? It's just a whole animal with the head half partially dissolved in acid depending on how long it was inside the snake. In this case, I looked over and saw a rat's ass from the hip bones down. Organs spilled everywhere and goo covering every inch of the enclosure on that side. She had decided to puke the rat's ass directly onto her heat rock, where some of it had been deflected everywhere and the rest had been actively baking while I'd been sleeping. The sight coupled with the scent made me lose it. I vomited all over the floor. I go and grab some cleaning supplies, toss her into a bin, and soak a t-shirt in perfume to tie around my mouth and nose while I attack this revolting puke apocalypse. As I've got my head in her enclosure, straining to hold my breath and trying to squint as much as possible so I don't have to see it as much, I turn to throw another wad of dirty paper towels into the bag I had opened up on the floor behind me to see my dog snacking on them. I vomited again. Overall, it took me an hour to get the enclosure clean. I had to give her a half-hour soak, but babysit her while trying not to fall asleep so she didn't try to submerge her head in dawn. I had to brush my dog's teeth and the smell didn't leave my room for a week, even with my windows open. 3 wall flowers and fan going 24/7. You win. Hands down. Your clothes, bed sheets, bed stained with period blood, or the sinking feeling that you just know as soon as you roll out of bed it'll leak everywhere. The run to the bathroom in the mornings is always my least favorite part of periods. The waddle run. Do not enjoy that in the morning. Who the fuck gilded this twice? It's that Carol Baskin's fault. A horse's head. The thing there is that it's not the head. It's the fact that someone sneaked in and managed to put an 80 to 100 pound bloody mess of a head into your bed while you were sleeping. And just because https://yauta.b/41skp55 that fool must have had a bomb-ass mattress to keep him asleep through all that. A tornado alarm. Shit was so fucking scary. To be fair, you get used to it. Yourself as a student in underwear in front of the entire 2nd grade and everyone is laughing at you. The end of that dream where you really need a pee and start to feel the satisfaction of warming release. Waking up dead. Sorry, boss, I can't commit today. I'm dead. Well, that's not an excuse. See you at 9. I see you two have experience working in retail. Another day. One of these fucking things again. Hey you. You're finally awake. Morning wood and really needing to pee. At the time of me reading this, it's just below waking up to the sound of your parents trying to wake up grandma who passed away in the night. Bacon cooking on a George Foreman next to your bed. Forgetting you set it there and then stepping on it hurts like crap. Did you wrap it in bubble wrap? I like to wake up to the smell of bacon. Okay, Where are you shipping your foot? The wrong side of the bed. Under? A bat on the ceiling. Don't worry. In America you can just sell your car to pay for the rabies shots. Wake up from a nice dream and realize you're still in that prison cell with a criminal inmate. The hard surface of a carriage seat, rope binding your hand, and a nod exclaiming that you're finally awake. A doctor. Your phone saying it's 2 minutes until your alarm goes off. Are you coming into work? Some guy's dead wife. I also choose that guy's dead wife. Period cramps. A full bladder. Then I'll have to get up to use the bathroom instead of going back to sleep. Crying children. Dog shat on the carpet. The cops banging on your door. No Folgers in a cup. My hyperactive brother. Artillery. Got woken up by my dad early in the morning to inform me that my mother had passed away in the room across the hall from me. Worst part was that she was only sleeping there to look after a pup that was recently born from the 2 dogs we had at the time. Otherwise my dad might have woken up and been able to do something about it. The pup ended up crying late at night before or during her heart failure that I ended up passing off, as it's really not that uncommon, but it really makes me question if I could have done something or not to help her before it happened. Think about it regularly. Calling work and breaking down to my pose boss wasn't great either. But hey, shit day. To the sound of the cars, I live near a big road with loads of traffic, and it's just awful point at 5 AM. I'm already awake because of it, and this is happening every single day. I was small and gone to Mumbai with family on a holiday. I wake up to see no one is in my hotel room and my parents are enjoying beach, leaving me in the room asleep. Point, it was worst up. Sirens right outside your window. Waking up after having a dream where your crush tells you she/he loves you. Cat peeing on my ankles through the sheets. Dog barf in the bed. Your dog gagging and about to throw up in the middle of night, then hearing him eating it 15 seconds later. My life. A cockroach already half burrowed into your ear. 2 AM smoke detector battery chirp. And you have 7 smoke detectors on 10-foot high ceilings, so you have to get a goddamn ladder out of the garage at 2 AM in the morning. Change your batteries on a schedule to avoid that shit. 8 upvotes and 2 gold. Archived. https://archive.fo/lfuel. Best way to get free publicity. Death. 2 years ago, I woke up to my parents crying as they were informed that my grandfather had passed away. We packed in 30 minutes and took the first flight out for my grandfather's funeral. It still haunts me to this day. Thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe for more content.